welcome back to our community. If you're new, I'm Jen. I live in New York City and I talk about all things self-care, productivity vlogs, and of course, coffee shops. Today we are trying out the top 5 coffee shops in New York City. Some I've tried, some I haven't yet, but basically I pulled all of my friends and family in New York City. I pulled all of you guys on my Instagram, on my YouTube community, and researched every single Yelp review and Thrillist, Time Out article, and came up with these 5 for the best top-rated coffee shops in New York City. I'm honestly embarrassed I haven't tried them all, but here we go. Mud. We are on East 9th Street and 2nd Avenue. This is one of my personal favorites. They have a brunch where it's like $21. You get an entree, like a beer or a coffee. $21, it's amazing. Great vibe in there. There's like a backyard garden, and I have not been in the longest time since I moved, so I'm really excited. Their straight up, just like drip coffee is beyond, but it's hot out, so maybe we'll try ice. Let's go. 1 cold brew with oat milk, please. You know it's strong when you're already chatty and it's been 2 sips. So there's outdoor seating. There's also a whole amazing like back area that's like indoor outdoor. It's like a little garden. It's adorable. Highly recommend sitting there. All right, I've enlisted Sid behind the camera to try it out with me. Ready? Yours is cold brew almond milk. Mine's cold brew oat. Which I'm not doing oat right now. I'm not supposed to either, but I kind of had to for this. Why is it so good? It's so smooth. It's so smooth. I know nothing about coffee, but it's smooth. And here's the thing. I'm no coffee snob, but I am obsessed with coffee and cold brew and lattes, and like I know a good coffee. And that's why I think Mud is the best one, because it's bitter enough where you know it's strong and it's good coffee, but it's not like so bitter that it's acidic. Yeah. This is fine. That it's tangy. It has a very specific taste. Unlike any other coffee shop where it really does stand out. It almost tastes like chocolate milk, if you know what I mean, but like in a great way. Adult chocolate milk. Adult chocolate milk, but it's still like strong coffee, and you know it's strong. It's so good. Cheers. Okay, let's go to the next. Wait, what do we do in terms of like, I can't walk into this. It's not gonna be good. I'm gonna be chatting like this. Okay, so this next one is La Cabra, and it is Ethan's absolute favorite croissant in the city, and he's like a croissant connoisseur, so we gotta get a croissant. We're gonna go into La Cabra and get the famous croissant, and we'll grab a coffee too. It's literally around the corner from Mud, so we walked maybe 10 steps. Oh my God, the croissant. I wish I could show the smell through the camera. We got an iced almond milk latte. They said they change their coffee all the time, like the beans, which is very interesting. It's like a classic, very smooth. I have a feeling since we're going to the top-rated coffee shops today, there's not going to be one I don't like. That is the smoothest, well-blended I've ever had of a nice latte, but all I really want is the croissant. Crispy on the outside, but there's like a slight glaze on it, but it's not oily, and then on the inside it's so doughy and flaky. It's like perfection. I feel like I'm in Italy. Is that not insane? Okay, the one thing to note about La Cabra is it is literally a spa in there. It's like nail salon music. It smells like a mix of a bakery, but also a spa, if that makes any sense. And I couldn't find a garbage to throw my stuff out. He like gave me his hands for all my croissant flakes, and I was like, are you sure? It's a very pleasant, beautiful experience in there, unlike any coffee shop I've been to. We're on our way to Abraco, which is also in the East Village. But honorable mention, giving an honorable mention and shout out because my friend who I trust with my life on food recommendations and whatnot says this is the best coffee. We're passing by it, so I figured I'd show it. It's called Puerto Rico. importing company, and apparently they also have some of the best coffee in New York City, but I can't drown in caffeine today, so let's just keep walking. Okay, if you watched our last video of the 5 best coffee shops to actually work from, first of all, go check that out if you're looking for places to actually work from with Wi-Fi, bathroom, outlets, all of the things. But we took you for a seat by the trash next to one of the coffee shops, and I just figured we'd do that once again because realistically there's trash next to every coffee shop because welcome to New York. Now we are at Abraco. Just got a whiff of piss, I'm not even kidding. Like someone literally just peed next to me. We're at Abraco, which is apparently one of the best rated coffee shops, and this is one that I've never been to, never had anything from, and it looks really nice from the outside, so we're gonna try to like our most composed selves and head in there. There's a cute little like outdoor patio down here. It's kind of hidden. There's no real sign outside, so just follow it on Google Maps, and let's head in. Here we go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
No milk in there, it looks like it, huh?
There's no milk?
No.
So it's
magical ingredient.
espresso or cold brew?
It's espresso, stardust, and sugar,
And love.
and ice. No love.
No love.
No love at all. Okay, so we said there's no milk in here. It's a frappe, a Greek beverage, and it's like blended ice, sugar, and espresso, and that's it. And then the other guy behind the counter said next time we should get the just pour over espresso. He said the espresso is so incredible that like with one sip of it, you don't need all the extra things. It speaks for itself, he said. So next time we'll get that, but we're coffeeed out. This looks super special, and there's no milk, so I guess it's dairy free. Oh, there's whipped cream on top. What the? It's not what I expected. Said you gotta try this. I don't want to say sour, that comes off so bad, but like tangy, like the espresso is so strong and potent and interesting that just blended with some sugar and ice, it's still so powerful. All right, we're getting Sid's take because this is so interesting.
It tastes like a melted ice cream. Consistency, it's like a milkshake, like a frothy milkshake. But yeah, there is that tang.
It's not your thing. We are going to Culture Espresso. Apparently there's 3 locations within the same 2 blocks, and we're gonna go to the original location. We love the iced oat maple latte, blood orange tea, espresso egg cream, and the classics really well. So maybe we'll do an iced oat latte and a cold brew or something. My other camera mic has died, so we're bringing out the vlog camera for the rest. We had to take a bite of the zebra cookie. It is the sickest thing I've ever had in my life. I will be back in Midtown. I had a cold brew with almond milk, and then the iced maple oat latte. Yay! Yum. No, I do. You think this? I think it's their sweetener's maple syrup. All right, now we are going to one that the most people on my Instagram recommended, which is Devoción, and I'm so caffeined out, I'm like shaky, but we're committed. We're gonna show you this one last spot. Cold brew with pistachio, here we go. High hopes. Yo, that's to die for, and that's really hard to say about a cold brew, I feel like. Might be one of the best cold brews I've ever had. Okay, it's similar to mud coffee where it's strong but tastes almost chocolatey. Not as much like nutty like some of the other places. Holy mackerel. I cannot stop drinking loving this, truly. Was not expecting it for my last coffee. I thought I'd chuck it out the window, but it's so good. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet so we can keep gallivanting around New York City together. This video a thumbs up if you want to try some of these coffee shops. Comment down below your favorite coffee shop in New York City, and I will see you guys next week.